Welcome everyone. So today we'll be taking up the daily quiz for the date 2nd March 2024. So today we'll be taking up the 5 questions, and those questions are very interesting and from various subjects. So the first question deals with the most interesting species in India, so that is your leopard. So recently Government of India rolled out this report, that is status of leopard in India. So on February 29 it was rolled out. So there's a question on this topic. Consider the following statement in the context of the report, status of leopard. So the first statement goes like this: Madhya Pradesh houses the largest population of leopard in the country. So what do you think? Does Madhya Pradesh has the largest population? Just analyze like this: Madhya Pradesh is the largest state. It's in central India and dense forest. So will it have? As per the report, Madhya Pradesh has the largest population of leopard in India. So this statement is right. And the next statement is leopard is classified as vulnerable by IUCN Red List. So what do you think? Is leopard vulnerable or endangered? What do you think? So leopard is a vulnerable species. It is not an endangered. Endangered species are your Asiatic lion or say your tigers. These are endangered. Leopard is vulnerable in India. So both the statements are right. So the answer has to be C. So now what we'll do is we'll take up, we'll further go in detail regarding this status of the leopard report in India. So recently, that is on February 29th. So this report was rolled out by the Government of India. That is the status of leopard in India. If you get time, so if you, it will not take more than say 5-10 minutes. Go through the report, only the executive summary. Don't go through the entire report, just the executive summary. Go through it. I think it is there in the 4th or 5th page of the PDF. Go through it. You'll get a better understanding over the distribution of leopard, and it is a comprehensive report over leopard distribution in India. And this report is rolled out by MOEFCC, that is Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. MOEFCC rolls out this report, that is the status of leopard in India. But another important thing that was highlighted in this report was that it was very shocking, that is Odisha. In Odisha, the population of leopard had declined by 25%. 1/4 of the population in leopard had declined, so with respect to the previous survey. So this 25% decline, this is a major issue, and in today's Hindu newspaper this issue was covered. So if you go by the report, the report clearly highlights the main reason for the decline of this leopard population in Odisha, that is a 25% decline. So what is the reason? So as per the report, the first important reason, or the most important reason for the decline of population in leopard is the poaching, that is leopard poaching. Leopard poaching is predominant in Odisha, mainly to harvest the leopard skin. So and recently the Odisha government's wildlife department also confiscated a lot of leopard skins among the various smugglers in Odisha itself. So these were the confiscated leopard skins. So the main reason for decline in Odisha regarding the leopard population is poaching. But another 2 reasons are quite interesting. So we know that Odisha is a part of your Chota Nagpur plateau, and we know that Chota Nagpur plateau has rich mines and minerals, and because of this rich mineral resources, and there's a lot of mining activities that is going on in Odisha. So because of that, so what happens because of the mining activities, the habitat, so assume that this is the habitat of cheetah. If there is any mining activity in this region, so what would happen? So this will destroy the habitat of leopard. I'm so sorry, this will destroy the habitat of leopard. So because of this, the population of leopard has declined. And another important reason why the population of leopard has declined as per the report is that road accidents during night times, and these leopards are very active during the night times. There are many roads, many highways that crosses the leopard corridor, that crosses the leopard habitat in Odisha. So and during night times there are a lot of accidents. Because of that, many leopards die. So because of these reasons, the population of leopard in Odisha Odisha has come down by 25%. That's a big number. So this is one question. Now we'll take up the next question. Again, the most important topic in your science and tech, that is biotechnology. So let us take a question on biotechnology. So consider the following statement regarding Genome India project. So Genome India project, you would have heard about Human Genome Project, international project. That is in 1990 we had this Human Genome Project, one of the most successful project to understand the human evolution, the Human Genome Project. On the same lines, India also started this that is the Genome India project. So what is this? Based on this topic, we'll see the question. So consider the following statement regarding Genome India project. So the first statement is, AIIMS Hospital, New Delhi initiated the Genome India project in 2020. So during COVID period. So that is, what do you think? So can AIIMS do it, or say will AIIMS do it, or say who can do it? So this Genome India project was done by Ministry of Science and Tech, Department of Biotechnology, not AIIMS. It was done by Department of Biotechnology, Ministry of Science and Technology, not AIIMS. So first statement is wrong. So this first statement is wrong. So Genome India project aims to sequence 1000 Indians' genome. So is it right, wrong? Yes, this is a fact. You have to know this Genome India project. So what we did in Genome India project was that we sequenced 10,000 Indians' genome. So this statement is right. And the last one is, it helps in combating diseases like heart failure and various other diseases. So what do you think? Is it right, wrong? Yes, it is right, because the concept of genome is sequencing the elements in the DNA. So it's not, we don't do it for some random reason. The main reason why the genome sequencing are done is to understand the composition of humans, so that we can address various issues in the humans, say mainly due to these diseases. So the diseases can be properly addressed, or say properly treated, if we know the composition of DNA. So again, this genome project, that is Genome India project, helps in analyzing the DNAs of India, and that through that we can easily address the various diseases like heart diseases. So this statement is also right. It is not just heart failures, and various other diseases are also possible, but however this is also right. So statement 2 and 3 is right. So the answer has to be B. Now we'll go further in detail regarding the genome sequencing. I'll give a brief overview about this concept of genome sequencing. So what is genome sequencing? We all know that in a DNA we have nucleotide. So in this nucleotide, so there are many nitrogen bases. So what are those nitrogen bases? A, T, G, C. So these are the nitrogen bases that is present in your nucleotides. In the nucleotide, so these are the nitrogen bases. In simple language, AT, your entire DNA, this entire DNA is made up of ATGC. So these are the nitrogen compounds. So this, your entire DNA is made up of nitrogen compounds like ATGC. So genome sequencing, it's a simple concept where we decode the order of ATGC. We decode the order of ATGC in each individual DNA. So each individual's DNA. Say for example, your DNA might have, my hypothetical example for your understanding, not a true sense. So say one individual's the order can be something like this: A, T, G, G, C, C, A, T, T, something like this. So this would be one individual's order. Say another person's nucleotide, that is the nitrogen bases order, can be T, G, G, C, 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 A. So yeah, this could be the another individual. So basically, so this ATGC, so your entire DNA would be made from the combination of this ATGC. So these are the nitrogen bases. So when we decode this nitrogen bases and the order in which it is placed in a DNA, that concept is called as genome sequencing. So why does it help, or say how does it help? So when we decode the genome sequencing, we get a lot of information regarding the diversity, regarding the evolution of human, and based on that we can focus on the targeted medicine delivery, or say various other concepts can be derived. So this is the basics of your DNA, that is DNA genome sequencing. Quite important from UPSC perspective, we have to know this topic. And the next important concept that we will be taking up is that Cauvery issue. So too much in news. So this was, since Bangalore has a lot of water crisis, so we'll be taking up this Cauvery issue. And multiple times UPSC has asked questions on various rivers, and mainly the primary rivers, your Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Krishna, Godavari, Cauvery. So these 6 rivers you have to be very thorough. I think it was in 2022 UPSC had asked one direct question from Cauvery on the same lines. Whatever the question that you are seeing, on the same lines on Cauvery issue question had been asked. So consider the following statement regarding the Cauvery River. So it originates in Vindhyan range. So is it true? So this is your Cauvery. So this is your South India. Where is Vindhya's range? So this is your Vindhya range. So does Cauvery originate in Vindhya range? No. Cauvery, does it originate in Vindhya range? No. It is a part of your Western Ghats. So first one is wrong. Okay? So it forms the largest delta in India. So this is your Cauvery originates in Western Ghats. This is the formation of Cauvery. So does Cauvery form delta? Yes, Cauvery forms delta. So Cauvery creates delta. But is it the largest delta? So what do you think? Is it the largest delta? No, the largest delta is in India is Sundarban Delta. So this is the largest delta, and Sundarban Delta is formed by Ganga as well as Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra that comes from Bangladesh and forms delta over here. Ganga that comes from India forms this delta over here. So Sundarban is the largest delta in India, not Cauvery. So again, this statement is also wrong. Okay? So Cauvery River water sharing is primarily disputed between Karnataka and Maharashtra. What do you think? Is it Karnataka and Maharashtra? Does Karnataka and Maharashtra have any issues regarding Cauvery? No, it's not Karnataka and Maharashtra. In fact, Cauvery doesn't go to Maharashtra at all. So how will there be any dispute? So this statement is wrong. So answer is Delhi. Now, so the dispute is between which 2 states? Cauvery is a major dispute between your Karnataka and your Tamil Nadu. Again, this will be one of the major issues in the upcoming days, because your Karnataka or say your Bangalore is facing a lot of water crisis. So because of that, again the Cauvery issues will definitely come up in the upcoming days. So this is the basics about your Cauvery. Next we'll take up another important concept on tribal. If you analyze your previous year questions in UPSC, every year there's 1 or 2 questions on tribal. So be it on the language or PVTG or the tribal schemes, every year there are 1 or 2 questions on tribals. So on that lines, so today there was a news on tribals. So there's a scheme called as PM JANMAN Scheme. So what is this? Consider the following statement regarding PM Janjati Adivasi Nyaya Maha Abhiyan Scheme. So this is a question, or say this is a scheme. Consider the following statement regarding PM Janjati Adivasi Nyaya Maha Abhiyan. So as per the scheme, so it is a scheme. So the first statement is, it is a scheme for all the Adivasi communities in India. So this PM JANMAN scheme, is it applicable for all the Adivasi? Adivasi are your tribal communities. Is it applicable for all the tribal communities in India? No, it is not so. This PM JANMAN scheme is specific to something called as PVTG, particularly vulnerable tribal groups. Who are these particularly vulnerable tribal groups? If you consider this is your tribal group and this is your in set theory, if you consider this, so a subset of this tribal group, this we will call it as PVTG. So PVTG are also a tribal group, but it is a subset. It's a subset of your tribal group, and these PVTG, particularly vulnerable tribal group, these tribal groups are the one of the most vulnerable among the tribal groups. Say in terms of your education, health, economic, every aspect, they are more vulnerable than the rest part of the tribal group. As a reason, so we have designated them as a PVTG, and there are 75 PVTGs in India. So this first statement is wrong. So if the first statement is wrong, so you will get the answer as D. So this is the new format in which UPSC is asking questions. Say from 2023 onwards, if you analyze the 2023 paper, this is the kind of options that you are getting. So again, the first statement is wrong. We directly got the answer. But however, we'll see the second statement. It's primarily focused on providing the basic amenities like housing, clean water, sanitation, etc. So this is true. Now what we'll do is we'll slightly go in detail regarding this PM JANMAN scheme. So what is this PM JANMAN scheme? Again, it's a union government project. So it was launched in order to protect, or say in order to in order to develop this PVTG. So how to develop this PVTG group, particularly vulnerable tribal group, by providing them basic amenities. So what are the basic amenities? Say health, education, your health, education, your food, all these things are provided. So under this housing, even housing, sanitation facilities, water connection. So these are some of the basic amenities that are provided under this PM JANMAN scheme. So now we'll take up the PYQ. So this is last year PYQ, very easy, very easy. So consider the following statement. Statement 1. Carbon fibers are used in the manufacturing of components used in automobiles and aircraft. So what do you think? It's right, wrong? Yes, carbon fiber, one of the flexible fibers, but it's very strong. Carbon fiber is very flexible, but is very strong. It is used in the components of automobiles and aircraft. So mainly in the interiors of the aircraft, or say your interiors of the automobile, and your even the exterior part of the automobiles, it is used because in order to lower the weight of the automobile, or say weight of the aircraft. So this statement is right. Statement 2. Carbon fiber once used cannot be recycled. No, carbon fiber can be recycled. It's like a regular fiber made up of carbon. It's not some different element. It's a regular fiber like material that is made up of carbon. So it is recycled. How? So we shred it and then we recycle it. So this is possible. So statement 2 is wrong and statement 1 is right. So answer is A. See, this is your carbon fiber. So this is carbon fiber. It's very flexible, but however it's very strong. So this is your carbon fiber. Now we'll take the fact of the day. So this image was viral in the social media for all good reasons. So again, this is pride of India. So what is this? So this image, these are a set of four important people, or the four to be the future astronauts of India who will be going to the space. And again, Kalpana Chawla went to the space and under NASA. So again, your Rakesh Sharma went to the space through Roscosmos, that is Russia. And these are the four great individuals of India who will be going to the space through ISRO. So ISRO will be launching them to the space under the mission called as Gaganyaan. So this is the fact of the day. So what is Gaganyaan mission? So Gaganyaan mission is one of the is a manned space mission by ISRO. It aims to send these astronauts into the space. Into the space is the lower Earth orbit, into the space for up to 7 days in order to perform various scientific research works. So what is the significance of this Gaganyaan mission? The first most important significance is it is to perform various scientific research. Say the first one is microgravity experiments. Say in the space we cannot call it as a zero gravity. Say it is microgravity. There are microgravities that are felt. It's not zero gravity. We call it as microgravities. Microgravities are felt in the space. So under microgravity, how do various things react, or say various things work? Say your physics experiments, your biology experiments, all these things would be conducted in the space. And the next one is biomedical researchers will also be conducted. So these are important scientific researchers that will be conducted by these crewmen when they go to the space. And the next important significance is it is obviously a pride. So when Indians go to the space launched by ISRO, it is definitely a pride for all the Indians. So this is a national pride, and again it elevates India's stance in the global platform. So This is one important significance. And the last important significance is that it inspires a lot of young people, or say future generation. So, and this will pursue, or say this will nudge them to move towards a STEM domain, or say STEM education. What is STEM education? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So due to this Gaganyaan mission, again it will inspire a lot of youths to move towards the STEM education. So this was a fact of the day. And again, so thank you guys. So yeah, so thank you.